Dun, 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 dun.
Like I've said in the past, there are a couple projects that I've seen from MarVista Entertainment that are a bit of a deviation from the familiar. For those of you who are aware of the studio, I've been covering them for a long time, pretty extensively. They mostly do TV-based or TV movie thrillers. That's kind of what they're known for. With a lot, well, they do Christmas movies too. That's another big one for them. But they do a couple, some adventure films from time to time that are in different genres. This one is apparently a biographical action comedy. So we'll see if it says, it's kind of like a true story, but one with a fun delivery. Let's see. It sounds interesting. So this is called The Heist of the Century, or El Robo del Siglo. This is what it says on IMDb for what you can expect from a film on a synopsis perspective. In 2006, a group of thieves performed what is considered one of the most famous and smart bank heists in the history of Argentina when they robbed the Banco Río branch of Acassuso. I might be pronouncing that location, but that sounds interesting. I'm not familiar with that story. I do like to learn. I love documentaries and true inspired film and films inspired by true stories in that regard, because again, they're real experiences and real parts of human history I don't know. Now, I would imagine with this film, because this is being put out by MarVista Entertainment. But actually, no, in accordance with some, I think it's a bit different. I don't think you run the risk of the spoilers being a problem. MarVista Entertainment is known for spoiling their movies, especially within the context of their thriller films. They always give away the twists in like a 3-minute block of time. Whereas if you were to watch the standard, it's weird because I'm like, how many of the movie studios behave that way? Like, none. They actually keep stuff concealed. But in the case of this MarVista movie, I don't think you're going to have a spoilers reveal because, again, maybe a different genre, and there really might not be a big twist. It's more so like a biographical true story. Let's take a look and see how the film is from a trailer perspective. We're going to watch this first. It sounds interesting. I know nothing about this incident, so again, this film is going to be very informational to me. We're going to watch the trailer for this first, and we'll talk about it more in my condensed review segment while watching the video together. Okay, without further ado, let's take a look. Here we go. Let me get it ready. All right, let's watch.
Un filósofo decía que el bien más elevado del ser humano era encontrar la vocación. Ya la encontré.
Sounds interesting.
Voy a robar un banco.
Well, I don't know what that...
Vas a necesitar máquinas y equipos. Así que lo primero
I don't
que
think I'd
tienes que
endorse
conseguir
that advice.
es un inversor.
Yo en este momento no tengo un peso.
¿Se te ocurre alguien?
Hay un tipo.
It's fun delivery. I think the music helps to
Hola Mario,
embolden that
habla
effect.
Fernando Araujo. Yo en estos momentos estoy en mi auto y estoy seguro que me vas a venir a buscar. Espero que no seas violento.
¿Qué te pasa, pelotudo? ¿Qué mierda necesitas?
Well, I don't appreciate the language, but that's fine.
No sé por qué el doctor habla de mí.
In terms of, like,
el número uno.
the rest of the trailer
Te
is okay.
propongo algo.
Un solo robo bien grande.
Estamos a 18 metros
That's not
de
typical for like a
San
MarVista
Miguel.
thriller. Like, you think they actually have to censor some words on TV. Maybe you don't in Spanish. I have no idea. They might not, but like,
Hay buenos sistemas de seguridad para evitar el robo express. Y hay buenos sistemas de seguridad para evitar el boquete. Pero nunca nadie creó hasta ahora un sistema de seguridad en el caso de que sucedan las dos cosas al mismo tiempo.
So, high standards heist.
No te metas en quilombos, papá.
Se me está descontrolando un poquito la tropa.
¿Quién se fue de Boca? No puedo pararlos más. Quieren entrar. No les tiren más.
Que los cumpla feliz. ¿Qué es un velorio esto? Todo, vamos.
Estamos arriba de esta combi choreada en este barrio de mierda. Así que dejala en marcha, pues si llega a surgir cualquier sorpresa, nos podemos mover rápido, ¿está?
Ok.
No sé lo que te dice.
Fun delivery, and again, it's a true story incident. So in this case, I do tend to look at these films. I am again surprised though with like the language. That's not something typical that you see in like number one, a MarVista movie, at least from, or the profanity would be a little more mild. But if you think like in the context of a TV film, which I'm assuming is what MarVista is mostly known for, they don't normally play that type of language on TV unless it's like late night. But I think this film would have would fit in the earlier time slot, just in the way it is. But the language might preclude that. But it looks like a very fun film. I think the delivery, I think the music really helped to embolden that sensation within me. Because I definitely picked up on that. But even then, you had some comedic lines going through. With, as well, the tension you feel in terms of like a high-stakes heist. with so many different qualifiers going in to make sure it's effective and whatnot. It looks good. I mean, again, I think it'll be a very interesting story. And I'd love to learn about it. What are your guys' thoughts of the Heist of the Century? Let me know down below. Don't forget to get stuff like, subscribe, and sharing that bell until we get to look at more from MarVista, which we will in the future, of course. I'll see you guys where the point that happens to be. But for now, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves, your fellow man. God bless and peace.